is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah, home to the Utah State Aggies. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Texas State Bobcats, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bobcats offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Fires to the tight end.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Smith dropping to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Ferguson. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to quick.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Utah State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Runs through a tackle. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on third down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. They'll go back to work on offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Smith wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. And that's going to open up your running game later on.
Caught behind the line. It's Keys. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Bobcats have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Touchdown, Bobcats. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. One final play before the end of the quarter. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Here comes the heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Smith dropping to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Watkins.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Ferguson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down, first down, first down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Makes the grab. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage, even though the ball's on.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That's caught. It's Ferguson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Bobcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got it on the move, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Using his legs, it's Crawford. Looking for room at the 25. Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
They'll give it on the counter. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. He's got it. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Utah State has it inside the 20. Defense in press coverage. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Still on his feet.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie!
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Texas State, 21. Utah State, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. And they are getting elite play from their quarterback. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line. Smith wants to throw. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really the only good thing I can say so far.
He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. And the Bobcats will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Complete to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. This Utah State offense has it going. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Watson. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab outside. It's Reddick. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Parrish. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Utah State. And the comeback is on.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2.
Utah State.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more Oh, he's got some space. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now first and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it inside the 15. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Watkins. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Got the quick pass. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now on the option. Quick toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watson. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Just under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Crawford. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really...
Touchdown, Aggies! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Smith dropping to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Bobcats. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final stand of the game, and we'll start with a first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Utah State. And here they come, almost all the way back. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Smith wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to...
Hits the seam wide open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to take a shot. He caught it, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bobcats. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it's a final now and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Crawford. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Reddick. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice.
He lets one fly deep. Got it in stride at the 15. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position, and here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Catch in the middle. It's Watkins. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the catch. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Bobcats are on the move. Snap it to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out. Lofts one high and deep. Snags it on the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today.
It's a fumble on the play. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Wants to throw on first down.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Makes the catch. It's Parrish. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Watson. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
Offense facing fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down. They want that clock to run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. They just can't do it better.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Bobcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to run for it. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line.
Good enough for a first down.
Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Under fire. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes zero. When we get to the offseason and they start having